Namaskar friends, welcome to my program Facts, Figures and Quotes. Friends, do you know the correlation between British Empire and the English language? The correlation between British Empire and English language. There was a time when the sun did not set on the British Empire. The saying implied the vastness of the British Empire. Historians inferred that roughly 25% of the Earth's landmass was in control of the British. The empire was so extensive that at any point of time there was daylight in one of its colonies. Can you beat that? At any point of time there was daylight in one British colony. Now this resulted in English language travelling to several continents and many countries across the globe. India was no exception. English gradually became the lingua franca in many countries. There was also a deluge of Europeans who started migrating to America from the continent and British Isles. Historically, Europeans were the most aggressive and ambitious race. So English language too travelled to America. Friends, Europeans are accomplished people. They managed to change the name of New Amsterdam to New York in the honor of the Duke of York. They bought New Amsterdam from the local tribe, the Lenibs. And with all this, the spread of English language continued hammer and tongs. Gradually, English even travelled to down and under, that is Australia and New Zealand, and even to Africa. In other words, wherever Britishers established colonies, English language gained roots. Europe has given to the world great seafarers and explorers. English language concomitantly traveled to wherever they went. The language of English was also skillfully taught and used in administration and day-to-day living, and today it connects the world. Now let us see this aspect in the Indian context. British rule in India began around 1757. English language in India is therefore over 250 years old. The British left India around 70 years ago, after which English language in India has stood on its own legs. Since then, the language has Indianized and even undergone a change in tone and tenor. With the advent of social media, English language has even made deep inroads into the rural areas of India. A number of high-flying authors have emerged in India and they have been able to decolonize the traditional English aura. The assortment of Indian authors is wide, but there is a threat to English language in India, and that is English. Conversely, there is also a threat to Hindi language from English. So one needs to think how good English is. So friends, this was just a brief history of English. English has become a connect language of the world, and therefore I just thought of putting across a brief history for you. So friends, that's all for today. Goodbye and see you next week.